I've seen it in a pre-workout. You've seen it in a pre-workout. Let's say together, what is tyrosine? So tyrosine is a non-essential amino acid, meaning it gets produced in your body. And it is very well known for its cognitive increasing benefits, as well as used by a lot of people and in a lot of supplements. Some of the known benefits is increased weight loss, decreased depression, increased mental performance, increased athletic performance, as well as decreased stress. So right off the get-go, we can say that it does a lot of good stuff. However, where it excels is within the studies. And I'm going to talk about that later, but now let's talk about how it works. In your body, L-tyrosine converts to L-dopa. L-dopa converts to dopamine, and then obviously dopamine plays a huge role in controlling memory, mood, sleep, learning, concentration, movement, and other body functions. And the excess dopamine converts into norepinephrine and epinephrine. Epinephrine obviously plays a huge role in metabolism, attention, focus, panic, and excitement. And norepinephrine increases alertness, arousal, and attention. So very simply, we have already come to the conclusion that through L-tyrosine's main mechanism, it can do all of these great things. Now, what is the dosing? Well, on most supplements, you're going to see about 500 to 2,000 milligrams of this. However, that dose is really not suggested by anything. That is just anecdotally chosen by people, and now people use that. In the studies, they go up as high as 100 to 150 milligrams of L-tyrosine per kilogram of body weight. And that's where they start to see cognition improvements, performance improvements, and all of that. So if you're about a 70 kilogram person, you would be using 7 grams of L-tyrosine at least before a workout, and then cognition and performance would increase, which is a lot. However, even if you use 2 grams, there have still been studies that show moderate increases in performance and cognition. Now moving on to the studies to really show you if it does work. So between all the studies that I looked at, 8 out of 25 studies found that it did not affect anything. And this kind of points to the mechanism of tyrosine, where it only activates if you're under intense stress. So for example, you're about to have a test, you're about to work out, you're doing high intensity endurance workouts, that's a stressor. Under these conditions, tyrosine will work. However, if you take tyrosine on its own just because, then not so much will happen. To look at some studies that did show that it worked, first of all, we have this study right here. And again, it used about 150 milligrams per kilogram of tyrosine, which is 10 grams in a 70 kilogram person, which is a lot. Most of the time, you're not going to be using that much. However, they did find that it counteracts performance decrements during episodes of sustained work coupled with sleep loss. So as I was saying, a stressful situation, your cognition decreases, tyrosine bumps it back up. And in this study, tyrosine kept working for about 3 hours after ingestion. Then we have another study right here where tyrosine ingestion was associated with improved vigilance, which can be explained through the increased epinephrine and norepinephrine, and it also improved cognitive functions. Then we have another study right here. Again, they used 100 milligrams per kilogram, which is a lot, and they found that under the exposure of cold, tyrosine significantly decreased adverse moods as well as performance impairments. Then we have a 2015 study here where subjects ingested 300 milligrams per kilogram of tyrosine, which is about 20 grams in 70 kilogram person, and they found that it increased ratings of anger, meaning people who took the supplement felt kind of angrier in stressful situations, which I suppose kind of could help you in performance. The angrier you feel, the harder you can go, all that. However, that's kind of reaching, but take it with a grain of salt. And lastly, to really finish it off, we have this study right here, which basically, again, sets it into stone that tyrosine does enhance brain dopamine as well as enhance cognition. So finally, rating and comment, I would 100% suggest people supplement this unless you're getting in already enough through diet. It's very important. As well as I don't think I looked at any antidepressant studies, but due to the increased dopamine, you may be less depressed, less anxious when using tyrosine. So I would definitely put this into like low A tier. For sure seems to enhance dopamine production, which in change is great for antidepressant, cognitive function, memory, and performance. If you want to know more about pre-workouts or pre-workout ingredients, go down in the description, join my Discord through the link, ask me any questions, I will answer. Thank you for watching.